Good afternoon, YouTube. Xfile2708 back with another pickups video, also known as rebuilding the collection. As you can tell from the thumbnail, guys, this is going to be my charity shop pickups for the last couple of weeks. Nice big stack by the side of me here on the table. And a treat for you next week. Also got a bag full of CX pickups to share with you as well. With this video being charity shop pickups, there's a nice mixture here of cartoon, action films, horror. What else have we got? Shitty Shark, documentary, comedy. Literally something for everybody in this one. So it's been a real nice mixed bag of pickups from the local charity shops over the last couple of weeks. So up here in the northeast, guys, it's fucking freezing. Me and Ghost Lou went out this morning and it was -3, I think it said. So bitterly cold all day yesterday, and it rained late last night. So the roads and the pathways, with it being so cold, it was like an ice rink. It really was. But thankfully we made it out and about for a couple of hours today, and stocked up on my my charity shop pile and my CEX pile, thankfully. But a nice warming hot chocolate, guys. So absolutely freezing today. So right, without further ado, let's share with you the charity shop pickups from the last couple of weeks. First one, guys. You'll know I'm big into my South Park, Family Guy, Rick and Morty, Simpsons, etc. So managed to get the hard, rigid case version of South Park Volume 1. So there we go, 3 DVDs. Can't beat a bit of South Park and their political incorrectness. Very much up my street. So as you can see, that was a local charity shop pickup for £3. So yeah, complete series, 1 on DVD, contains all 13 episodes. So nice, nice score on that one. Next one, really, well, I won't say a really odd one, but one that I used to watch probably back in the 90s, I think it was. It was pretty sure it was out around the same time as the likes of Jerry Springer and stuff like that, but I've managed to pick up Dog the Bounty Hunter. I haven't seen Dog the Bounty Hunter for absolutely years. Used to love watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. Obviously his missus there, Beth I think her name was. And I know it was with a couple of his sons as well, Leland and somebody else. But yeah, really enjoyed watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. And this is the best of series 1 2-disc set. So pretty sure I used to have 2 or 3 of these on DVD many years ago. But yeah, to find it in a local charity shop, I thought, there you go, that'll be a fun one to put back on at some point and have a rewatch through. So there you go, Dog the Bounty Hunter, best of series 1. Next up, I think I've got the original, and I picked up, yeah, I must have shown 2 on the previous charity shop pickups video. So this one completes the trilogy. Haven't seen 2 before, I don't think, and I've certainly not seen this 3rd one for definite. Huge fan of the original. Pretty sure I've heard in the past 2 and 3 come nowhere near the original. I don't even know who's in. I mean, it does say Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez on the front, and that does look like, what's his name? Danny Trejo. So it looks like Danny Trejo might be in this 3rd one as well. So any fans of this 3rd one, I'm guessing you'll be few and far between, but yeah, let me know in the comments. So From Dusk Till Dawn 3. One I've never seen before, but I think when I checked on IMDb while I was in the charity shop with Ghost Lou, it seemed to rate quite well. And it's a movie called Serial Mum. So I told you some right obscure stuff that I've picked up in these charity shops recently. But this is, let's have a look, produced by John Waters and Kathleen Turner, Serial Mum. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I can't. The writing at the bottom is far too small. But yeah, it looks as though, I don't know, is it an 80s or 90s movie with Kathleen Turner? Anyone know about this one? Again, let me know in the comments. Right, quick slurpy slurp for the ladies. Oh, right. Next up, again, another really obscure one. Never seen it before, but it's one of the artificial eye releases. I know some of the artificial eye are definitely not up my street at all, but other ones, I look on IMDb and they look as though they might be worth a go. This fell into that bracket, and it's one called The Page Turner, and it's still sealed, this one, so part of a 3 for £1 deal. So, but it says, simply grips from beginning to end, an impressively controlled performance by Deborah Francois. This acclaimed and emotionally tout thriller. So, but yeah, any fans of that one? Let me know if you think I'll enjoy it. But like I say, it reviewed really well on IMDb, and I do like a good thriller from time to time, mixing it up from my horrors. So if anyone has seen this one, let me know, please. One that myself and Ghost Lou watched probably a year or so ago. I think this was £1 in a local charity shop. So yeah, we both really enjoyed it. So figured we'd get it back into the collection again for £1 English. Yeah. Looking forward to rewatching that one again. Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland. So that's Uncharted. One that I've seen, I think Tim and Ash both pick up recently. Always one that's cheap as chips. But when Tim and Ash has spoke about it in our WhatsApp group, and when they showed it on their videos, it's always one that they speak highly about. And it is Black Death with Sean Bean. So I think this one was 50p in a local charity shop with, brace yourself ladies, Slippy. There we go. So yeah, wasn't going to turn that one down. Like I say, Ash and Tim both speak highly of this one. So looking forward to getting around to watching it at some point soon. So Black Death. One that I think Ghost Lou managed to get recently. I've now managed to get it back in the collection. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. So I think, was it 88 Films or Arrow did a trilogy box set of this one a year or two ago? I can't quite remember. But yeah, I'm quite happy to have it back on DVD for the time being. One of those that, I was kind of, it's okay. It doesn't, I'm not one of these that's on the hugely positive side about this particular franchise. But again, like I say, I thought 50p or 33p, whatever it was, I can't remember now, that it was worth adding back into the collection and giving a rewatch to at some point soon. So I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Movie that I've never seen before, this one, but looked really good from the description on the box. It's going to be a tough one to say. Assassination Nation. So it says on the front, beautiful, shocking and exhilarating. Obviously rated 18. So this is, what's it say at the top? A psychological thriller for the modern age. This is 1,000% a true story about how the quiet, all-American town of Salem absolutely lost its mind. So, yeah. Again, nice and cheap. Reviewed really well. So, looking forward to checking this one out. So, Assassination Nation. Right. Slurp. Slurpy slurp. Right, I've got the original one of this one on the shelf already. I did pick up both of these in the local charity shop. At the moment I don't catalogue the collection, and I really should sort some way of keeping a note of what I got. I think this first year of rebuilding the collection, I'm around 1,500 titles, something like that. So I picked up the original one of these, but Ghost Lou's big into his movie collecting now, so any that I do double up on, I'm passing straight across to him, so it's no biggie. But I didn't have Urban Legends 2. I don't even know, if I'm honest, if I've actually seen the second one before. I did enjoy the original, so yeah, looking forward to checking this one out. Any fans of it, let me know in the comments. Bit more cartoon action. Sealed this one, guys. Family Guy, Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story. So, not too sure if it's one that I've seen before, but I've got, I think, was it seasons 1 to it? Ghost Lou will tell me straight away. He's got a better memory of what I've got in my collection than I have. I think I've got Family Guy seasons 1 to 8 and 15 and 16 potentially. But I didn't have this spin-off story. So again, cheap as chips. I can't even remember now. 3 for £1 maybe in a local charity shop, sealed. So nice one to add into the collection and get around to watching at some point. Got and he said the first one of these, and now I've got the third one. Not supposed to be the I don't know if they're a spin-off to the original Paranormal Activity, or if they're ones that just try and hang off the coattails of that franchise. But like I say, I've got the original Paranormal Entity on the shelf behind. Saw this one in a local charity shop, so figured I'd pick it up and add it into the collection. So any fans of the Paranormal Entity series, let me know. Next up, I don't know if this is going to be a shitty shark movie or a decent one. Not one that I recall I've seen previously. So it's called Something in the Water. So I think this is a fairly modern one, if I remember. Maybe around 2021, something like that. So it says at the top, shark movie of the summer, released by Studio Canal. So if anyone has seen this one, Ash maybe, let me know if it was a decent one or not. So there we go, Something in the Water. Next up, old school in it. I do like my old school comedy. I've got the likes of Rising Damp over there. I'm not sure, I don't think I've got Steptoe back, but Steptoe's on my list to get hold of. But in a local charity shop, I saw The Very Best of Tony Hancock. So big fan of Tony Hancock years and years ago. This has got, I mean, the classics on it. I think I even used to have the audio cassettes of them all those years ago. It's got The Blood Donor on there and The Radio Ham, which were two that I remember really enjoying all those years ago. And it's 126 minutes. 126 minutes of Tony Hancock. So I know some of you will be fans of this out there. So if you are, let me know. Next up, I can't remember. Somebody told me recently that this wasn't as bad as they thought it was. Myself and Ghost Lou have seen it, I think, in one of the local cash converters, I think it is, a few times on Blu-ray Steelbook, but we've passed it over because it's one of those that I thought, no, it's going to be nowhere near as good as the original, which, I've no doubt this will definitely not be. But one of the guys I was speaking to said, if you treat it as a movie in its own right, it's actually half decent. And it is. I don't know, is it a remake or the modern version anyway of RoboCop? So I don't know. I've got a feeling it's not a remake as such. It's just a futuristic version of RoboCop. So I don't know. But yeah, any fans of this one? Like I say, I have been told recently that it was half decent and worth a watch. So again, cheap as chips in a local charity shop. I thought I'd add it into the collection and at least give it a one-time watch. So there we go. There's RoboCop. All right, I need another slurp. Right, next up, bit of documentary. This one, Michael Moore in Bowling for Columbine. Don't think this is one that I've actually seen before. I mean, I love what was it, Fahrenheit 9/11 that Michael Moore did. I like his, his conspiracy theories, his outspoken opinions. I think he's also done a similar one on the American health system, if I remember rightly. But I've never seen this one. But again, it's one that reviews really well on IMDb. And for me, he's one of these guys that I like his no nonsense, no bullshit approach. He tells it how he sees it, and he doesn't care who he offends in the process. So let's have a look. With his trademark charm and biting wit, award-winning filmmaker Michael Moore sets off on a rollicking journey to the heart of America, hoping to discover why the American pursuit of happiness is so riddled with mass violence. So Moore boldly asks a question that post-September the 11th, no other American dare ask: are we a nation of gun nuts or are we just nuts? There you go. So yeah, never seen it before, but definitely one that's going on the shortlist pile to watch, coming up very soon. So there we go, Bowling for Columbine. Next up, martial arts one. Had to IMDb this one when I was in the shop. Obviously, there's some absolutely superb world cinema karate movies out there, and there's some absolute stinkers. But this one reviewed really well. It's part of the International Martial Arts Collection, and it's Snake in the Monkey's Shadow with John Chang. So, not one, I don't think I've seen any of his before. I may well have some on my world cinema section that one of my mates passed across six months or so ago, that I haven't got round to watching yet. But if anyone has seen this one before, let me know if it's one you got on with or not. So there we go. That's Snake in the Monkey's Shadow. Oh dear me, my throat. Right, half a dozen or so to go, guys. So we're not doing too bad, just coming up 20 minutes. Talking of political incorrectness, I've got another Chubby Brown to add into the collection. So I've probably got a dozen or so of his, and they're probably an hour or so long. And if I'm in the mood for one evening, I'll stick one of these on and I'll sit chuckling away. And the fact that it offends so many people makes me enjoy it that much more. So, but yeah, it's one of his newer ones actually. And I think it's called Giggling Lips Alive. So there we go. Make of that what you will. But yeah, another Chubby Brown stand-up to add to the collection. I've seen recently actually some Jethro stand-up DVDs. Haven't picked them up yet because I can't remember if I liked Jethro or not. But who knows? Maybe at some point I'll add them into the collection. Next up, movie that I've never seen before, but I know it's a well spoken of and a classic in a lot of people's eyes. I'll show it and you'll be thinking, fucking hell, can't believe you've never seen that before. But as we all know, guys, there's only so many hours in the day, and so many movies that we can get through. So like I say, I've got 1,500 or so in the collection after 12 months of rebuilding. And yeah, like I say, if I can watch one movie a day, I'm doing well. So we have Quadrophenia. So yeah, I have never seen it before. So I think this is is it 60s action crime drama. Is it between the Mods and the Rockers potentially? I don't know. All I know is it's an 18, and it's one I've always heard highly spoken of. So seeing it in a charity shop, part of a 3 for £1, I wasn't going to turn it down. So that's that one. Couple of books. Here we go. I'll treat you with a couple of books. I meant to show these at the start, but they were hidden behind piles of DVDs and Blu-rays. So I think this one was 20p. Managed to pick up Stephen King's Pet Sematary. So Ghost Lou will be watching this one back and saying, but you can't read, Dad. He was giving me stick when we were out today because I was looking at the books, trying to get some of my X-Files books back into the collection, and I lost count how many times he said, but you can't read, Dad. Fucking knobhead. Or Bellend, as Nigel call him. So, Pet Sematary. There you go for 20p. Big fan, obviously, of the original film. Never read the book. So, there we go. Pet Sematary. And then the other book, actually managed to pick this one up today. And I know 110%. I've never read this one, but I'm a huge fan of the movie. So Stephen King's Book of Christine. So looking forward to watching it. I've got movies on the brain. Looking forward to reading through this one. Pretty chunky ass book, this one. But yeah, this was in a local charity shop, 50p. So I wasn't going to turn that one down. Right, what have we got left? 5 to go. I'll save the Blu-rays till last. So, showed Nige this one when he was over last weekend. Movie I've never seen before, but I know it's one, again, that's highly spoken about. And it's Dolores Claiborne. So, with old Kathy Bates in. Obviously from the likes of Misery, American Horror Story, etc. But yeah, I've never seen it. So Kathy Bates and Jennifer Jason Leigh. And it's in a snapper. There we go. But yeah, looking forward to finally checking this one out. It says at the top, an engrossing, powerful psychological thriller. So there we go. Looking forward to finally watching this one for the first time. Right, these 2 DVDs myself and Ghost Lou picked up in a local charity shop today. Ghost Lou checked for me on IMDb and he said, it looks absolutely terrible, Dad. I think you'll enjoy it. So I think it rates, I don't know, a 2 point something or 3 point something out of 10 on IMDb. So I'm not having high hopes, but as you all know, I do enjoy a shit film as well as the good ones. So this is one called The Blood Harvest. So never heard of it before. It says a genre-defying ode to schlock cinema left this reviewer on the edge of his seat. So yeah, if anyone has seen this one before, let me know. That was part of 3 for £1, and like I say, I do, when I'm in the mood to watch a really shit film, then I've got a decent chunk of them on the shelf behind me. So this is one that will go into the collection. So there you go, The Blood Harvest. Anyone seen it? Let me know. One that I have seen before, used to have this one on Blu-ray before I cleared the collection out all those years ago, and it's A Girl Walks Home at Night. So really good vampire movie, this one. It's a world cinema film. I think it's Persian, oddly, but it's a vampire film, and it's all done, it's a modern one, 2014 I think it was, but it's all done in black and white and it looks absolutely fantastic. So it is one I used to have, I think, on Blu-ray. So once I can get it upgraded to Blu-ray, I'll pass this one across to Ghost Lou for his collection. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, guys, absolutely fantastic foreign vampire movie. Definitely check it out. So there you go, A Girl Walks Home at Night. And then 2 Blu-rays to finish. Local charity shop, this one. same price as CX. So, you know, I thought, well, I'll get it. It's one that I haven't got in the collection so far. I have got Crystal Lake Memories, so I've got the Friday the 13th one over there. And I've got the RoboCop documentary. So I have seen this one before. I think it's something daft like 6 hours. But obviously it's a huge deep dive into the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise with interviews with Robert Englund and Wes Craven and all the other stars of the franchise. So it was £8. This is a 101 Films Red Label release. So like I say, charity shop, CX price. So, you know, doing my bit for charity mates. Yeah, it's probably a couple of quid more expensive than I'd have normally paid in a charity shop. But like I say, it's going to charity, so all good. And absolutely fantastic documentary. If you've never seen this one, guys, and you're a fan of the franchise as a whole, then it's one of the best documentaries out there. So there you go, Never Sleep Again. And then to finish, complete punt on this one, but believe it or not, this was a charity shop pickup, and it's an Arrow title with a slip. So there we go. Absolutely crazy. It's the Sonny Chiba Executioner collection. So obviously going to be a bit of martial arts action. And I've never seen, I don't think, let me have a look, see what it is. I don't even know what it which films they are. Let me double check, see if it says, obviously. I can't tell if these are signs or they're actually titles of the movie. Club Gypsy, Saloon, Orion, and something else. But it's the Sonny Chiba, the Executioner collection. So it's got the booklet there. It's got the disc with, I think it's 3 movies. What's it saying? It says The Executioner and The Executioner 2. So it might be 2 movies actually rather than 3. But with the slippy slip, there we go, for £6. Again, I think that's pretty much what CX sell this one for. But to find it in a local charity shop is few and far between. I see Arrow titles. So figured, again, do my little bit for charity, and I'll rather give it to them than the big franchise corporation that is CX. So there we go, that's that one. So that's my charity shop hauls for the last couple of weeks, guys. So bump a lot there. Let me know in the comments any that you've seen that you're fans of. Any specifically that I mentioned that I hadn't seen before. Let me know in the comments if you have seen them, if they're ones you've enjoyed or not. So as mentioned at the start of the video, guys, I've got a nice big bag of CX goodness that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks, along with a couple of online purchases that I'll show in that particular video as well. So where are we? We're Saturday afternoon today, so probably Monday or Tuesday next week I'll get that video recorded and uploaded onto the channel. So there we go, guys. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll be back early next week with another video. Bye for now, guys.